we're really excited to be going to Raleigh, be in the Sweet 16. I think, what's so satisfying this time around is to be, taking a new team. When you talk about, the program and the tradition that we've had in this program, and to really, when you talk about '06 and the national championship and the run we had, to turn your entire roster over and now take a completely new team. Especially in women's basketball, when you don't have a lot of the depth of the talent pool that's out there, you see the same common teams that are out there. So for us to be able to do it again, I think is really satisfying, and we're obviously on a tremendous ride, tremendous journey with this team, a team that doesn't want their season to end. A&M is our next opponent, the defending national champions, very similar to in '06 when we had to take on Baylor at the same point. Very good team, a team that is very athletic, has 5 seniors, pressing style, very aggressive man defense, very similar to Louisville's defense, and a team that obviously we'll be prepared for it. Our conference has prepared us, to be able to take on a great opponent like Texas A&M. So I'm just looking forward to the matchup.
Brenda, is there something special about taking on a defending champion and getting a chance to kind of knock them from the perch?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the confidence that we have done it before, so there is great confidence there, and I think obviously it's just extra motivation, or it's a compliment to Texas A&M because they have what everybody has is the crown and defending it, and so definitely a tremendous matchup.
How do you kind of approach it with a younger team? Although you have 3 seniors, but Texas A&M obviously they've won at the highest level with a bunch of core seniors. How do you kind of approach that matchup? I think our seniors have done a tremendous job here postseason, late here in terms of beating our team, and I feel like we're battle tested. I mean, every season it's a new team, and we're not the same team as we were a year ago, and I'm sure Texas A&M can say the same thing. So we just have great confidence given the fact that our schedule and our conference and has prepared us for this moment.
Can you talk about your seniors and the fact that they've kind of had to accept maybe roles that you wouldn't expect as seniors? Everybody wants to be starters, when obviously the 6th man, and just the way that they've embraced that and done whatever it is you needed them to do?
Yeah, I think it speaks volumes when your seniors understand that they might have to take on a lesser role, a selfless role for your team, to grow into the type of team that we have this season. And absolutely, they've all had like you do in a career, your ups and downs, and injuries for Kim and Anj and Lynetta, now coming off the bench. But to their credit, they want to win, and they put all of that as secondary in terms of putting the team first.
Brenda, how much do you think that Louisville game kind of reinforced the understanding that if AT doesn't have her best night, someone else can step up? I mean, she had been the leading scorer, I think, for the last 6 games, and you was the leading scorer of that night, but she wasn't. She got in foul trouble early.
Well, I think our team has really grown in that area. When you point back to the Virginia Tech loss when we didn't have Alyssa, our team was still kind of finding their identity, where now it's really special to be able to see our players and their confidence growing, and the fact that Lauren Vinci now knows she can step up and as talented as she is, make really big plays. And just seeing that confidence factor out of Tiana and Brene Mosley coming in and doing the things that she's done, not only in the ACC, in the NCAA tournament, but in the ACC tournament, she was really special for us. So just that's part of the process is seeing that growth, within your team, and I think maybe takes a little bit of the pressure off of Alyssa. That she doesn't, always have to be at that level all that we want her to be, for this team to continue to help her along as well.
You've been to 4 Sweet 16s. How does the game change once you're at that level of the tournament?
Well, obviously there's no easy games left. Your competition,
continues to get better. I mean, every round that you're able to go further, I mean, that, it's going to come down to possessions and being able to execute and not turn the ball over. It's going to be tighter games. So, these are the 16 best teams that are left in the country.
As nice as it is to be home for the first two rounds, do you think it might actually help this team going away now to maybe even relax?
I do. I think, this team takes so much pride, and, I feel like they would have felt it was a failed season had they not gotten out of College Park back-to-back years. So, I feel like, a burden has probably been lifted from their shoulders, and, just seeing them yesterday, their energy and that youthful spirit is kind of back, where I felt like kind of in the first two rounds it was just they wanted it so badly that you kind of didn't feel as much of their energy.
Brenda, North Carolina has almost been like a second home to you guys in the last month. Do you feel like, I mean, you're familiar with Raleigh, the places where you're staying, the restaurants you go to, like, at least there's some familiarity that helps a little bit?
Yeah, we talked about that as a staff. I mean, we love the fact that we're going to Raleigh. I mean, definitely, very comfortable down there. We've been down there enough, and have had a lot of great success. And I think the most important thing is that our fans can travel. Just easy for everybody to be able to drive down there and support this team.
Coach, rebounding has been one of your greatest strengths the entire season. A&M has a lot of length and also is a pretty good rebounding team. How do you prepare for that? How do you think you'll do it?
It definitely has to be an emphasis pointed out, whether it be film or on the floor. They're a tremendous, offensive rebounding team, so we've got to do our job to be able to keep them off the glass, as well as do what we do best, which is go to the offensive glass. So just continuing to emphasize it and reinforce it as much as possible.
Are they similar to anybody that you've played this season, maybe in ACC play?
Yeah, I've thought about that. I mean, probably a blend of, your athletic teams out there that like to press, Miami, Georgia Tech, Duke, they're going to kind of junk it up and they're going to find whatever area they feel they can expose, off of us, that's what they're going to go to. So whether it be man or zone or they're different type of presses, that they're going to mix it up. But fortunately for us, we have seen that. It's just we've got to be ready to handle their pressure. I mean, they bring an intense amount of pressure defensively.
Brenda, turnovers for you have been way down the last 3 games. Is that some conscious thing you've been talking to the team about, or is that kind of just the natural flow of things over the last couple of games?
Yeah, no, we haven't really spent a lot of time talking about it. But, we do talk about, just how important possessions are when games are going to come down to the wire. So, hopefully that's, just kind of been embedded in their minds in terms of taking care of the basketball.
Thanks, Brenda.